The latest airstrikes to target Idlib, as Syrian government forces try to repel opposition fighters. A trail of destruction left behind by the continued aerial attacks. It's the 6th day of the offensive led by the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham armed group, with significant territorial gains in Idlib, Aleppo, and in the Hama province. And with the latest advance, the Syrian government is now sending reinforcements to the northwest, including Iranian-backed militias from Iraq. And on the diplomatic front, Iran's foreign minister visited Damascus on Sunday, and on Monday, he was in Ankara, pointing the finger at the United States.
Terrorist organizations in Syria are in close contact with Israel and the United States. Their actions are meant to divert attention from what Israel is doing in Lebanon and Gaza. That's why the situation in Syria is totally different.
And Turkey's foreign minister warned that outside intervention would be a grave mistake.
The reason for the widespread conflicts erupting again is the issues remaining unresolved for the course of the last 13 years. The legitimate demands of the opposition have been ignored, and the Syrian regime did not engage with the political process seriously.
As the conflict extends, thousands have fled, fearing for their lives. But for some Syrians, a chance to return to the homes they've fled from over the last decade.
Thank God for the liberation of Sarakib. God granted us the ability to come back. God willing, all of Syria will be liberated. I thank the fighters, all of them.
Opposition fighters say they're prepared to continue seizing towns and villages all over Syria until they gain control of the country, while Bashar al-Assad's government says its forces will continue to repel the advances. Hamdah, Salhut, Al Jazeera.
Ismail Alabdallah, who is a volunteer with the White Helmets, a Syrian-led civil defence and emergency response group. He joins us from Aleppo in Syria. Thank you so much for being with us. I can only imagine how intense the last few days have been for you and your organisation. First of all, can you just give us a sense of what it is like in Aleppo right now, 5 days after this offensive started?
Thank you. Just to correct, I'm in the north countryside of Aleppo right now. Aleppo doesn't have electricity or internet enough to be with you on the live. That's why I'm out of Aleppo.
Understood.
The last 3 days, and today is the fourth day, Aleppo was under attack again after 2016. Now it's under attack. The airstrikes targeting residential buildings, streets, the hospital, University Hospital of Aleppo, which is the biggest hospital in Aleppo, resulted in this attack resulted in a massacre. More than 10 people were killed. The day before, there was another massacre on the entrance of Aleppo from the west side of Aleppo. On the also there was an airstrike, and more than 15 people were killed. Up to and now there's 2 attacks on the neighborhoods of Aleppo. The teams are responding to those airstrikes. Already, maybe recently, an hour ago, there an airstrike on Baghdad Street, which is in the heart of the city. There's resulted in just in material damage. There is no casualties. We didn't record any casualties. Also, in the other area in Idlib, there was a big massacre happened today in Idlib. 18 people were killed and more than 25 people were injured, including children, in 2 different places in the residential neighborhoods in Idlib and IDP camp in the north of Idlib countryside.
Right. Just if I could interrupt, you're talking about various massacres happening in Idlib as well as Aleppo. Is there a sense or evidence that civilians are being deliberately targeted right now?
What we saw and what we witnessing of how and where they are targeted, just a few seconds before I joined the live, they targeted the hospital in Idlib city. There's the target attack on hospital in Idlib city, and now we, as White Helmets, we responding, and you will see the evidence by everyone who wants the truth. He can see the videos and the material that we are publishing and targeting deliberately the hospital of Idlib, which is the one of the important or the only hospital that are left in Idlib that receive patients. Also, when they target IDP camp in the north countryside of Idlib and killing 7 civilians, injuring more than 10 people, including women and children. This is also when they what they targeted when they attacked the IDP camp.
Okay. It sounds like we've been talking to experts and analysts over the last few days saying that this really came by surprise, just how quickly this offensive moved into Aleppo in particular. Did it catch civilians there by surprise as well? And what's been their response to this?
For us at the White Helmet, we as always, we care about the humanitarian situation and about bombing and response. When we have access to Aleppo and all the area in northwest Syria, we're responding. We launched a campaign to help the people to respond, to help them to
But given how quickly
home.
it's all happened, were you prepared for something like this?
No one prepared for this. Out of sudden, we were under bombing. Out of sudden, that there are airstrikes on all the neighborhoods of Idlib and the west countryside of Aleppo and and the north countryside of Idlib and even the villages that are close to the front line. Even there's cluster bombs attacked the IDP camps from close to the border, to the gate, Bab al-Hawa gate. This was in the first day of the escalation.
OK, we'll have to leave it there, but we really do appreciate you giving us an idea of exactly what it is like there in Syria at this point in time. That is Ismail Alabdallah with the White Helmets, Syrian-led Civil Defence and Emergency Response Group. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.